Hi. So I am on today talking about the rise in garbage tier people. So that is what it sounds like, garbage tier. It's very bottom of the barrel, but it wouldn't even be in the barrel, it'd be in the garbage. So below bottom tier people. Just to preface this, God Himself doesn't accept everybody. The floods, the mass extinction events, the exclusion from heaven. So if you think that as a Christian you're just supposed to accept and just like sop and lick all over everybody, then you are not reading your Bible, I would assume. And you should really just be careful with who you allow around you and who you accept and care for and appreciate. I do love people. I think that we are so like phenomenal as a species, and I wish the best for us. And of course, the good people out there, oh my gosh, like beautiful, amazing. I love you guys so much. But unfortunately, and like I said, for the people who are still garbage here, like I wish the best for them. But I'm not going to just like lie down and let them be garbage people. And God does not like that either because He excludes. So if you think as a Christian I should just allow people to be garbage tier people and think that that's okay and have that in my life, then you are delusional and probably mentally ill yourself. So that brings me to this first. Sorry, I'm like on like a million today because like I am just have surrounded by pretty like garbage tier people myself. So please excuse me. I don't mean to offend anybody, but if this resonates with you, if the shoe fits, you know what to do. But so like I was saying, it's just the rise of undiagnosed mental illness is running rampant right now, that people are proudly professing and exposing their garbage tier level, their garbage tier placement. And I think it's partly because of our mental health system is not the greatest. I think a lot of more people need help and they're not seeking that help and they don't even know that they need help. But also, I think it's not just the mental health system I think it's society itself praises. Like in my previous video, I've shown you how narcissism is on the rise because people praise and narcissism is rewarded. Like billionaires, like the Mean Girl movies are made about her. She's the most popular girl in school. Like I said, I was very grateful and blessed growing up. Like my school, our popular people, they were very smart and very nice. So really, like, to think like mean people, if you were mean, it was probably because you were like mentally handicapped. That's the only really actually truly evil mean person that I saw. She was mentally handicapped, but everybody still loved her. So but like I said, I'm just going on a tangent, my bad. That's like millions of years ago in a very beautiful small town that is very overpopulated now, and small town has turned into a large town, and it's still a great town, but it's just like not, the schools are probably a lot different. But I digress. I very much so digressed. Yeah, like the mean girl in a typical high school would be that mentally ill, undiagnosed narcissism that is running rampant right now through the boomer, Generation X generations. It's like rampant right now. And since they are taking over, since they are in control right now, that is what's popular right now. So that is definitely a factor in the rise of garbage tier people. So if you feel like you're outnumbered, it's because we are being controlled by these garbage tier people, or people who are garbage tier adjacent. So they think, and they're garbage tier praising, and they think that being garbage tier is a great thing. So most people right now, I know, like, for me, I think if you do this, that you are, it's like obvious mentally ill, and like I won't, and obviously a terrible person. But most people right now love to harm other people. They either get off on it, they either think it's so funny, they think it's cute, they think it's manly. And for an actual person who has high intelligence and who can decipher reality and decipher what will be prosperous to your future and to the future of the masses, you'll see straight through that is sad, pathetic, gives off jealousy, envy, and it screams arrested development. So I do feel bad for these people because they didn't raise themselves, and it's a lot of the Generation X boomer parents that were raised by World War veterans. So raised by people who had insane shell shock, PTSD. I put quotes, my bad. Literally had shell shock, PTSD. These kids worked as children. Yeah, it was a very crazy world. And then just the programming that our parents and our grandparents had on TV, on the radio, in society was just like beyond belief, like insanity. Like if you look at like 90s TV shows, like, and sorry, not 90s, 80s TV shows, 70s TV shows, you see freaking Drew Barrymore was addicted to things that she wasn't supposed to be addicted to. You see that Brooke Shields was a child in Playboy. So they're being indoctrinated into some pretty horrible stuff, and like I said, they didn't raise themselves. And also, I do feel bad for a lot of rich people because they don't have parents. Basically, they're raised by nannies, and they'll never know the loving care like that I give my daughter. They'll never know that. So I understand the jealousy, I understand the envy, and I understand the mental illness. It's just once you realize that, and once you're told that, once you see that it's not working, it's time to change that. When you don't change that, that's when I feel like that you really have a problem. But it goes hand in hand. The rise in like how most people love to harm others. It's just the rise in evil-minded people. So like the silent generation, they're dying out. The generation that was very family-based oriented, just like, I know not everything's perfect, but a lot of beautiful people. And like, I'm a very big fan of silent movies. So I could just see like the life that people, like the life in like this soulful, like, I'm not saying like I'm not seeing their actual lives. I'm seeing that they have so much life and soul in them that we are lacking in this current day and age. And it's very telling of the shift and the end of the generations. So it's very telling of who is raising us. It's very telling of who is taking care of, or who is in charge of this generation and this society. But some factors that I see that are coincide with what's going on is everybody loves being hateful. So that's very much a Generation X boomer thing, is just being an ass, being a mean person, excuse me, hopefully I can cut that out, but being a mean person, and that's like cute or manly, and it's not at all. It's actually is disgusting to me, and I don't know, like maybe I'm the crazy person, but I just feel like that just harbors like violence and destruction. Like, okay, it's cool to defend yourself. Like, I grew up in a place where people hunted. I think that's a great thing. I believe in guns. Like, I love guns, and I think like self-defense is wonderful. I feel like you should definitely be able to defend yourself, but there's a difference between being able to defend yourself and just being a bully. Like, that's so disgusting, and it just screams and radiates envy, in my opinion. I don't know, hot take, I guess, I don't know. But it just radiates and screams envious, jealous, and abused, as like super abused, and don't know how to get out your frustrations and anger in any other way. But also what I see is no one goes out of their way to help people anymore, which is really sad. And it even like trickles down to myself. Like, I used to literally like lay myself on the ground and let people walk all over me. And yes, and happily do it. And there's a difference between being a doormat and like going out and helping people. But I'm just saying, like, that's my extent of helping people is I would literally allow people to use me as a doormat. But like, I have been like so like cut off. I cut people off so hard that I don't even help people. Like, I still like open the door for people. I hold the door open for people. Like, of course, like I really have a soft spot for children and the elderly, so they will never get any sort of like of that. I will always try to help them. When it comes to like able-bodied people my age, like, nope, you can do it, you got it. But and that's saying a lot, and that's just because like I can't trust people anymore. I'm scared of people now. Like, it's just not the society that I feel safe enough to go out of my way to help people. So maybe that is the reason why other people feel the same. But it's definitely my reasoning why, and if that is the reason, I completely understand. But it's on the rise, and that also is just a telling of who runs our society nowadays is just mean bullies that will take advantage of people and get to the top. So nobody trusts anymore. Like, it's hard to trust. So nobody wants to go out of their way to help people, because how do you know if they're not going to set you up and kill, like, and unalive you? But I guess that's all that I wanted to just like talk about today, was just the rise of garbage tier people. It's just so rampant. And another little thing I wanted to talk about is just like how people are like projecting like so hard onto other people. And like I said in my previous videos, I am a victim of that. I do the same. Like, I used to project my like niceness, my like I would just say like maybe gullibleness, but just like that people would do no harm. Like, people don't intentionally do harm, and that like if they do harm, something has had to happen to make them do that. But honestly, like, I can see now that some people are just pure evil. And even though, because I was raised like, I had a very terrible mother, so I felt like people could like, there's a possibility that people could change that, like myself. Like, I was also had a really amazing caregivers in my life, like my grandparents, my dad, so like I felt like if you had at least one person in your life to show you that you could change that around. But sometimes it doesn't matter how many people. Like, you could have so many beautiful nannies raised by all the best nannies in the world who loved you, coddled you, and you could be the worst garbage tier class A. garbage to your person. So, and honestly, I just feel like it's a lot of mental illness going around. So if you resonated with this video, please like and share if you can. I know about sharing. I know the sharing thing. But like, if you could have a friend you could share it with that could relate or needs to hear this, share it with a friend. It will help me. It'll help them. But also, like, what'll help me is giving my video a like and to subscribe if you can subscribe. I mean, it's not hard to subscribe, but like, I know about subscribing too. But if you can help me out too and subscribe, that would be great. If you thought what I had to say was resonating. But thank you so much, you guys, and I hope you have a great day. Good luck this Thanksgiving. Bye.